Oh, hello. Evening, folks. Like that little entrance right there? I hope you did. Because guess what? It's time for another live stream. Ain't that awesome? That's right. It's Friday night. It's 9 o'clock. And it's time to get going. Now, I want to start the stream off with something interesting. I thought you guys might like this. Anybody who likes taking videos of themselves with like those selfie sticks and whatnot, I'll show you something that you're really going to like. Check this out. See this? You know what this is? You probably don't. This, my friends, is what's known as a gimbal. It's produced by Skylab. It's basically a special selfie stick. Now, what's so special about this selfie stick is that, I'll show you. I had to take my phone out of its case. This is what it looks like out of its big otter box, which you see right here. So, I'm going to show you guys this. I'm going to take the thing, open it up. Yeah, I kind of got to force this thing in here because it's so freaking big. Okay, now, you see like this? Watch closely, people. Cool, huh? It's a gyro stabilizer for it. And you can even do this. Isn't that incredible? That's what a gimbal does. It's a gyro stabilizing selfie stick. And as I'll show you, watch closely, people. You see that? The gyro stabilizing motors help this thing stay stable. So when you turn it off, by pressing the button here, it goes like that. I'll take it out of there. Now, you're probably wondering, why in God's name did I get this? Well, I'll tell you. The reason why I got this thing is because it's to help you guys see better videos. So when you guys see the next cruise of me, which you know is going to be happening in January, I'm going to be taking this thing with me for getting some very special shots. So, put that away. I'm going to put the phone back in the outer box now. Keep it nice and... Wait a minute. I saw that. Always make sure you clean your outer box out. Yeah, you can even use your shirt for it at times. Not recommended, but you know. Back into the rubber case. Put aside here. Okay, so now also before we go along with the stream, I wanted to show you guys a few items that I managed to get. It's really special here. We'll start off with this one. See that? Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Russian T-34-76 model 1940. This was a medium tank designed and produced in 1940. Designed in 1939, I should say. It's a very effective tank. It's known as one of the greatest tanks of the Second World War. It's got 45 millimeters of frontal armor sloped at 60 degrees, which means it has an equivalent armor thickness of about 90 millimeters, and is equipped with this long 76.2 millimeter F-34 gun, and it's very effective. When the Germans encountered these in Russia in Operation Barbarossa in summer of 1941, they were scared the heck out of them. Why? Because this tank was basically impervious to their 37 millimeter anti-tank shells from their guns, but except at point blank range. But there was only one place that those guns could penetrate this. And if you look right way up there under the gun, under the front of the turret, hit it in the turret ring, it jams the turret. Of course, the other way to take them out is by the famous Flugzeugabwehrkanone, the Flak 88, or the Flak 88 millimeter. So let's go on with the next one. I got this as well in the same order. Now, many of you have probably seen pictures of this. This is a Sherman. This is an M4 Sherman. But what's the difference? The difference with this one is, if you look at the matlet and you look at the gun, this is like, the difference you can tell is right there. This one does not pack the usual 75 millimeter M3 gun. This thing, this thing has a M1A1 105 millimeter howitzer on it. Now, you guys will see in my Conneaut video about that. I'm not going to give any more spoilers. But this thing was a lot more effective than the 75 millimeter when it came to heavier armored tanks that the Germans had. But, yeah. It's also good for demolition, too. Gotta realize, 105 millimeter high explosive is deadly. And lastly, for the models that I have now, here's something for you. Now, you're probably wondering, what in God's name is that? Well, I'll tell you. This right here, this, ladies and gentlemen, is the infantry tank Churchill. That's right, named after Prime Minister Winston Churchill of the United Kingdom. This is the Churchill infantry tank. This particular version is known as the Churchill Mark 7. The reason you can tell is by the turret here, with the little antennas on the back, and this Vickers high-velocity 75 millimeter gun. It's also known as the OQF Vickers. The reason what OQF stands for is it was produced by, many of those guns were produced by the Ordnance Company. They were shortened to Quickfire because a lot of companies had similar designs. And that one was 75 millimeters, which is 2.95 inches. And I'll show you guys what 75 millimeters looks like, all right? Take a look at this. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have myself a 75 millimeter shell. This particular version is a high explosive round that comes from an M8 Scotch self-propelled gun. You can look that up. It's a self-propelled gun version of the M5 Stuart light tank. But this one is a howitzer shell. You can see by the short casing and the large shell at the front. Now you're probably wondering, why is it that this shell has such a large projectile for a small casing? The reason is because a howitzer is supposed to have a low velocity, but have a long trajectory. The reason why they had these was so these shells could go up and could come down and explode on either enemy infantry, light vehicles, or fortifications. If they had with what was known as heat rounds, which is high explosive anti-tank, these shells can penetrate a lot of armor because it has what's known as a molten copper core in the center. And with that molten copper core, that's literally what this thing can do. It can pierce heavy armor. Heat rounds from higher velocity guns from back then could not penetrate thick armor because the velocity was too high. That's why howitzers were ideal for this shell, because the low velocity allowed them to have higher penetration for their heat rounds. But yeah. So, if any of you are wondering, now I did have another tank that I built last week. I built it with my second cousins. If you guys haven't seen my 100 subscriber cinematic special, I encourage you guys to do so, because it shows you the guys that I built this tank with, codenames Heavy Metal and Gare Bear. I'll show you this tank right now. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. This is the tank that I built. This right here is the Russian T-72 main battle tank. As you can probably guess, T-72 comes from 1972, when this thing was built. Now, in real life, this thing was semi-effective. It was used by the Russians. It still is. The latest model is the T-72BV, I believe. And they had a lot of designs copied off of this tank. It was actually, I was told, and I'm probably wrong, but some of these designs came from Poland, and the Russians took it and put that into their own designs as well. The Poles also have a model of the T-72 called the PT-91 Twardy. Twardy is Polish for steel. Now that's kind of interesting. It just means steel. So this thing is armed with a 125 millimeter gun and is covered in armor that is equivalent to a foot thick in places, namely the front of the hull here and the front of the turret here. Well, its effectiveness basically ran out when it came against Western Allied tanks during the Operation Desert Storm, which was during the Gulf War. There we are, that's how that's supposed to look. It was bent up instead of bent down. But, yeah, I mean, these things suffered greatly during the war. I had seen only a few intact models of this tank. If I remember, I've seen only 2 intact models of the T-72. One which is at the American Armored Foundation Tank Museum in Danville, Virginia. You guys can watch my tri-state trip video series to see that one. And the other one that I saw is at the CFB, or Canadian Forces Base Borden, which is about 2.5 hours north of Toronto in Canada. And when I stood in front of these things, it was pretty scary the first time I stood in front of them. Like, this is a beast. For a main battle tank that weighs 45 tons, it's scary to stand in front of. But I remember somebody joking about this a while back, saying when they were in the ground war during Iraq, and they saw this thing with a turret on, they saw the full intact tank, they jokingly said, "Huh, so that's what it looks like with a turret on it." Now you're probably wondering why that is. Well, the reason why is because with the tank, the ammunition was stowed around the turret ring. This caused a very big problem to happen. What happened was, the tanks that we used, which are mainly the M1 Abrams main battle tank, which had a smoothbore L44 Rheinmetall 120mm gun, when hit by armor-piercing discarding Sabo or APDS shells, or any shells at that, when those shells would pierce the armor, it would hit that ammunition. And what would happen was, it was an effect that tankers jokingly called tipping their hat, which meant that the turret, literally, the explosive force, blew the turret off the chassis of the tank. So, yeah, not a very fun experience. Ammunition explosions are horrible. They're also known as ammo racking or cook-offs, or how'd they put it? Well, these are basically references to World War II names. For like the Sherman, there was known as the Bunsen burner because it burned fiercely when it caught fire. There was the Ronson, which was the one that was coined by the British. That's right, you limey, crazy sons of guns. That's the one that you came up with. And the Germans ironically called them Tommy cookers. Now, what you're wondering about that is, Tommy cooker means it cooked Americans, which were known as Tommies. As you probably know with the Tommy gun, the Thompson, the gangster gun. But we're getting a little bit off topic there. So, before we get into the action, I was just going to say, it is now October now, and we are getting even closer and closer to the holiday season, and then Christmas, and then my cruise. So we're going to try and continue this on. Now, also, one other thing I wanted to tell you guys ahead of time, in case you're wondering, in the bottom right hand, in the bottom corner of my screen where you see my hand, there's now going to be a donation counter. So anytime you guys want to donate, you can feel free to go to my YouTube channel, and there's a donation link that you can donate money to the stream. And potentially, if you guys manage to donate enough to the stream, I may consider getting a certain tank of somebody's choice for a random winner and sending it to them with my signature on it. How does that sound, chat? Let me know in the comments. So, before we get along, it is time to remove the hat. Time to make sure you have your beautiful little headphones here. I got myself some watermelon I got from my grandmother, which I'm going to be eating. Nutritious. I got some milk over there. I'll be on the side of it, I'll be watching the Mighty Jingles at Gamescom 2018, which was last year in October. If you guys get a chance to watch this stream, if you go on my channel and you go under hashtag, it would be #1 favorites, the Mighty Jingles. It's the second video in the playlist there. You can feel free to watch that, because I guarantee you will get a kick out of it. So, now, what are we thinking about building today? Well, got good news for you. We're going to start with something that is the older brother of the T-72, and I'm going to grab it right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're starting with today. We are starting with the T-54 main battle tank. This tank is the original Russian main battle tank, which originally came out with the first prototype in 1947, believe it or not. But the final production model didn't come out until 1954. Hence T-54, huh? So, as everybody knows, remember, have your Lego piece removal tool, your X-Acto blade, and let's get started, shall we? Oh, look at that. It's real easy to cut open this time. Very easy. Ha! It's the instruction booklet. Right there. Ready? Bottoms up. Always keep your boxes so you know when to throw your trash out. Big pieces. Like that. Bag 1. Bag 2. We start with bag 1. Let's cut this baby open. Oops. There we go. Very clean cut. And bag aside. Always remember to use your X-Acto blade. Cut away from you, not towards you. Always make sure you keep the main bags so you can throw the trash in them. Oh, hey, good to hear that, Ember B. And how'd the volleyball game go? I'll check the bags this time to make sure that we don't miss any pieces. Small pieces time. And again, always remember to keep your piles separate because you don't want to mix pieces up. Set this up there. bag's clear. Put that away now. Give me just a moment, folks. I just want to type something in chat real quick. Oh, for God's sake, I forgot the caps lock was on. Yeah. Volleyball. That's one thing that goes in our family. My dad was real good when he was my age. Heck, he still is. I remember back in 7th grade, which was quite a while ago. 7th grade, my team in school managed to become the school champions, believe it or not. I'm not sure if I still have the ring from that, though. Yeah, we were given rings, believe it or not. I'll pop open a little thing, a little watermelon. Watermelon. Really good. All right. Headphones on, time to listen. Mike the jingles, here we go. All right. Time to start this stream off. Let's see what we got here. We're starting out with a big piece. There. Piece here. Oh, wrong piece. First step, Tank Commander. What the heck? Oh my God. Put a piece here. Okay, next. So we're doing 2x10s, which are these here. There we are. There's the first step. All right. All right, where are you, you little donkey? There we go. My piece there. Okay. Now, are we doing the 2x6s? Yes, we are. That is these two pieces right here. There we are there. Coming together quite nicely. Oh, we're already flipping the thing over, people. We're already flipping the thing. Oh, boy. Starting with these two pieces here for the next step. Don't want any debris in there. Yep. Once again, Butterfingers, I'm dropping everything tonight. Yep. Alright, what's the next one we need? Looks like a 2x8 for that. Yep, that right there. Okay. Oh, what do we got here? BW and stuff. You wanna run that by me one more time, if you could, if you please? Okay, there we are. There's the bottom set, if you can see. I know you're seeing it backwards, I could tell. Alright, so we're flipping this over again. Adding another piece there. Another piece there. Another piece there. Wait a minute. I did it wrong again. Oi, oi, oi. Favorite Lego sets? BW stuff. Are you asking like Lego, or are you asking Lego like this? Exactly. Just to clarify. Alright, here we are now. See right there? Oh, we're always starting to put the side mount pieces on. I'll show you guys these. 90-degree side mount pieces. Where are they? Here we are. Okay, so you see these? Right there? Like those? Okay, BM stuff. Examples, Star Wars or Lego City. Okay, Star Wars. I'll be honest, I didn't have a lot of Star Wars sets, but I do remember there's this one that I got at an antique mall that was already built, and that was what was it? It was an old one. It's not an X-Wing fighter, it's something. Oh, it's you, dude. Oh, okay. Yeah, Brian. Hey, I forgot about that. I'm glad you're here. Well, I'd say other stuff for Star Wars would have to be the Imperial Star Destroyer. That one's an old one. I think that was from I have a visual encyclopedia about this. Chat, would you like me to check up on the visual encyclopedia and see when that thing was from? Let me know that in chat while I'm still working. If you guys want, I'll pull it out for you. Okay, so another. What do you think, chat? You want me to check on the visual encyclopedia, see when it is? Yes? Okay, I'll do that. Brace yourselves, because I don't know if I still have this thing in my room. I'll have to look. Let's see on the shelf. As a matter of fact, I do. Here it is, post. Lego Star Wars, the Visual Dictionary. Let's see if we can find this thing. They have a timeline up front, so they'll probably show it. Let's see. Oh, that's the thing that I was looking for. That's the year. It's from 2005, I think. Oh, that's it. The V-Wing fighter. That's the one that I had. Okay, where is the one that I was looking for? Aha! Here it is. Imperial Star Destroyer from Episode 4, kit number 6211 from 2006. I still have that thing. Unfortunately, it's I've kind of taken a few pieces out of it. I told you, I'm a creator. I love building things. There's another one that I have that was from more recently. Which one was it? Oh, yeah, here it is. The Venator-class Republic Attack Cruiser, kit number 8039 from 2009. But, yeah, that's basically that. Lego City. Lego City. Oh, that's a good question. There's quite a few of them. I'd have to say probably the cargo trains. As MRB, I'm sure if you're listening in there, you know that for a fact because, well, you know the comparison between me and your little brother. My case in point. Okay, so that answers that question. Oh yeah, hey BW and stuff. You gonna be at the Hamburg train show? I think I asked you that. It's on Sunday, the 24th of November. Watermelon, please. Really? How is that, B&W? Why is that? How is it still in operation? Do you know? Right. Next piece done and done. Okay. Now moving on to the next piece. This one. Okay. There's that piece now. Okay. Going with a long piece here. Things on the side. Oh yeah, MRB, if you're listening, make sure you let your dad know that the train show is the 23rd and the 24th. I'll be there the 24th because I got something at Buff State College the previous day. Oh, you're eating Reese's? Is that the cups or the pieces? I prefer the pieces. I'm sorry, MRB, but that was hilarious. I'll be honest, that was hilarious. This stream's good already. Feel free to invite your friends to watch it. Oh yeah, MRB, feel free to invite Brooke to do it as well. Applying the pieces. We're already starting to do part of the wheels too. Cups. Cool. What's that? Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, BW, I forgot about that. You know how things are with college. It's busy. So, yeah. Okay, moving on. Turning upside. Really? Interesting, BW. Glad to hear that. At least some people are using the railroad stuff around here. Hey, like I said, you people can feel free to look on my channel for the railroad videos that I have. I'm going to try and get more stuff going now that, because I got free Fridays now. Alright, more angle pieces. Sorry, Jingles just said something funny on the stream. Anybody in chat who didn't see this the first time that I was speaking, I now have a donation link that you can go through from my channel to donate to the stream and all that. So you guys can feel free, and there'll be notifications that pop up on the screen that I have here. And I have a donation counter, so if you guys didn't hear before, if we reach a certain goal, which will pop up down there on the screen where I'm pointing now, and if we reach that goal, I'll potentially do a giveaway of a Cobi tank of your choice to a random picker that I pick from the stream, and we shall see who it goes to, and I'll build it, and I shall send it to you, and it'll be signed by me, yours truly, believe it or not. Alright, enough distractions. Let's continue on. Alright, so adding this on the back. Adding more pieces on the side. BW, do please tell me that question is rhetorical. I think I told you about that. Hey, you know what? You want to ask? Feel free to ask Emmer B right there in chat. Okay, she knows. She knows. Okay, what do we got here? Alright, we're starting with the pegs for the front suspension. Or not front suspension, front idler wheel, excuse me. Bite. Watermelon is probably one of my favorite fruits. Oh, they're trying to escape on me. I have quite a few, BW. I'll tell you this much. I have a Union Pacific 4000 type. Tell you what, guys. Tell you what. Spread this word to your friends. I'll provide you guys a little video when it's Thanksgiving because I'll have the train set up here in my room here. You'll like that, I'm sure. But yes, I do have a lot of HO trains. It's hard to name a lot of them. No, you don't. Okay. We are adding these angle pieces here. Why, ABW, how many HO trains do you have, I'd like to know? Favorite? Ooh, that's a good question. Well, to be completely honest with the brands, I'd have to say Bachmann. I've been playing with those since I was like 1.5 when I started playing with HO trains. Hey, you start young, you know how to take care of these things for the rest of your life. Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that stuff. Most of the stuff I collect is mainly New York Central, mainly a lot of the railroads that are around here. New York Central, Pennsylvania Railroad, Baltimore, Ohio, the Erie, Lackawanna, stuff like that. Oh, you got that one, huh? Nice, nice. Jeez, Jingles, you can't differentiate your right from your left. Yeah, Bachmann is good. I will tell you that. My Union Pacific 4000 type is actually a Rivarossi, and those things haven't been around for a while. But I will tell you, take good care of them, and they'll last you a while. Seriously, do take care of them, people, because if you don't take care of them, you're going to regret that in the future. Trust me. I do agree to that. Where I go camping, they actually have an old New York Central caboose. Wait, New York Central. It's either New York Central or Rome, Watertown, and Ogdensburg, I think. It's one of those two that ran through the area. I don't know, I'd have to check again. Okay, moving on. Oops, wrong thing again. Yeah, I know, Emma. I know. But hey, you start to learn them. That's why I'm here. Or you can learn from your little brother, if that's your decision. All right. So here's where we're at so far. These, I'm pretty sure, are probably the rear, and these are the front. Let's take a look at the box, actually. Yep, I was right. Big ones are the rear, small ones are the front. All right, moving on with this today. Four of those and two of these. Okay, supports are in right there. Adding more green pieces now. Hey Emma, tell them about the last time you came to my house. What my cat Jackson did. Tell them that. They'll be surprised. Right. We got now. Okay. Okay. All right, here we are so far. Already coming together quite much, huh? Okay, so we're setting up with another. Yeah. The difference between the two is Jackson's a little bit more social. Well, I mean, of course, he's I guess you could say he was just down there when you came, and he didn't have a chance to hide, really. Okay, 1x6. Okay. We are these. What? We're putting these upside down? That's interesting. So we're starting with these pieces here for the next step. But apparently, seeing the instructions, we gotta turn them upside down. Okay. Moving along. Okay, so next we are going with these double-sided pieces. I'll show you guys these. BW and stuff, I second that notion. So these are the double-sided pieces. As you can see, there's pegs on the top and pegs on the bottom. This is like if you need to attach one thing one way to another side, and you need to attach it the same way to another. Okay, so now we're starting with some other double-sided pieces, which are these here, as you can see. Okay. And now we're working on to the hinge pieces. You guys remember these? Okay, that was a good one. That was a good one. Okay, BW. Okay. I'm not sure if I needed to see that, but that is still funny. Okay, let's see what next we need. We are needing a 1x4 here. So remember what I said about this, guys, with the hinge pieces. You put the short piece down, you put the long piece over that, press gently until you hear the sound, which is that snap. Okay, starting with more pieces. Yeah, you're all right. You're all right, Emma. I didn't see it. Oh, wait. Okay, my watermelon. Good one, BW. Good one. Hey, MRB, you should let little train boy watch this as well. All right, so here's part of the fart for the part of the fart. What part of fart? I don't ever talk about flatulence like that. This is a part of the front plate. With their pants around their ankles, BW, their pants. What do you expect? Of course they're going to be around their ankles. Okay. I'm sorry, I was just mimicking something that Jingles was doing on the stream. Okay, let's see. Moving on swiftly. You know, speaking of gaming and stuff like that, if any of you have heard the term seal clubbing, you're probably wondering what that means. What that means is I learned this from my extreme geography professor, believe it or not, or extreme weather professor, who is now my Arctic geography professor. When people would go up to the Arctic and hunt seals, they would basically beat the seal pups with clubs. So, in case you're wondering, that's where seal clubbing comes from. Seal clubbing comes from the beating of those seal pups in the Arctic. Brutal, isn't it? What? Uh, BW and stuff. Let me just say, I don't smoke, I don't vape, I don't drink, and I don't do drugs. That's all I can say about that. I think it's if that's something that people do, I'm not gonna judge them. I'll be honest. Let's leave questions like that, like for emails and stuff. Don't be asking me on stream, okay? I just to get that out of the way, okay? Oh wow. Okay. All right. Moving on swiftly. We're adding this to the front here. Front plate. We are adding some hinge action here. Are they asking for the thing? Yes, they're asking for the thing. Oh, I see. Okay. It's all right. It, ha 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 ha. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Yeah, BW, just be careful with your comments because I'm not one to judge so easily in matters like that. But there can be other people who will judge that. Just to let you know for future streams. Okay. All right. All right. So here's where we are so far. We have everything on the hull, including the front plate there. If you look real closely right here, this bar, it's technically if I remember correctly, it's supposed to be for defeating certain rounds. Like if they hit there, it'll basically bury itself in there and explode prematurely. Okay. Alright. Continuing on. Oh, trust me, B&W, it'll get a lot better once it's closer to completion. Okay. Oops. Pieces are trying to fly all over the place here. Okay. Moving along, let's see now. We are getting some of the longer pieces to put along here. Shall take these here. Yep. These here. I can tell what these are. I'll show you. Let's see if I'm correct. Yep, I was right. Wait. Oh, bugger all. I did the wrong pieces again. Well, good thing I only need to change a couple. So. The what? BMW? Are you trying to say, his Mercedes Benz? or something? Alright, so here's where we are so far. You can see how the front of the tank is starting to come into figure here. So, yeah, as I was right, these are part of the mud guards, which are on the top. It's so, when the tank's going through mud, because you know how the tracks they come over like that? It's so it doesn't spit it out front and make a mess of everything, technically. Okay. Just give me a little hiccup there. Okay. Now we're going on with these pieces here, you see? It's a 2x2 with these two pegs on top. Sorry, more mimicking. I knew it. I knew it. I absolutely knew it when you meant that. That was I knew it. I bloody knew it. Alright, here's where we are so far. Oh, you found your camera? Cool. Okay. I just gotta stretch my legs out a little bit. Ah. Move the X-Acto blade out of the way. I gotta say, a lot of the externals are apparently not in bag 1, but they're coming in bag 2 for this. I'm looking at this, and I'm seeing I haven't even added the bottom suspension yet. That's 2 in one stream, Emmers. That's 2 in one stream, you know. That's 2 in one freaking stream. Alright, here we are. Here's it looking so far. Now we'll use these pieces. Emmers, I think you might have been referring to me or something. Little train boy, you care to clarify what you meant? Okay. Here's what we're doing with these. You see? More hinge action, as you can see. I was asking for the green or the gray. All right, BW, have a good evening. I'll be here a while. Alright, now we're doing brown pieces. We're starting to add other things, too. Wait, what? Oh, bugger, I did the wrong thing again. I told you, pay attention to piece sizes around here. Okay. Uh, if he just wanted to say it, I don't see what's so wrong with that. This stream's awesome, guys. You are making this a blast, I'm telling you. Okay. Moving along here. Sorry, just watching Jingles on there. His buddy's just dancing around. Yes, you are. Hey, you know something? Why don't you get Liv to join in? That would be a scream. Alright, I'll show you guys these two pieces. You have to look carefully. They're supposed to look like crates, alright? Look carefully on the camera. Can you see the detail? There, right there. You see it now? Right there. Alright, moving on. Have you told Brooke about it? Alright, here we are. Here's what the hall's looking like so far. Yeah, I'm seeing there's 4 people, but I only see 2 people in chat. Who else is following the stream? Sound off. What are we looking at? That's a gray piece. Okay, gray piece, gray piece. Okay, moving on. Oh, but no. little Triton boy, I didn't mean what Emmer said. I meant Brooke. Okay? Unless you're trying to say that. Emmer B, can you specify, please? Oh, here we are. Engine hatch piece. I know you can't really see the details on it. Do you see the faint outline there? Little train boy, are you trying to do that to be funny? Because I'll be honest, it's really not that funny. There we are. Now we're moving on with the gray grading pieces. All right, and here we are with the end of bag one. This is how we are so far with the chassis. We got this little, what we call unditching log at the back. What this is supposed to be is to help, say if a tank gets stuck somewhere, like say if it gets stuck in ground like this, it can put this underneath as a solid barrier, which will help drag it out. You can feel free to look up the original things from the First World War and see that. You'll see those pictures. That'll show you the origin of that. Okay, before we move to bag two, clear off the extra pieces. Grab your extra piece bin, put them in, those aside, move these here. Large piece, remover, your X-Acto blade in hand. Let's cut this next bag open. Okay, as I said before, save the track pieces for last. Amen. Emmer B, amen. I gotta repeat that because I gotta see that. Remember, people, feel free to share this with people. Remember to share it with your friends because all the support counts for these subscribers to the channel. Oh, hello. What's this? Just some labeling tag or something. Alright, bags away. Alright, we're moving on with completing the hull now. Alright, more crate pieces as we are following along. And the engine gratings. Here and here. Oh my god! Hey, what's up, compadre? You made it! Little train boy, if that was trying to be funny, that was even worse than your previous comments. Oh my god. Alright, so here we are so far. This is how we've come with the chassis. Yeah, let me press that down. There we go. So you can see they got the crates here, and crates there. That's basically what it is. Do what you wish, MRB. Do what you wish. Alright, so now we are to flip the chassis over again, and we are starting to build with the... Oh, hang on, my foot fell asleep. Oh my gosh, my freaking foot fell asleep. Oh, sorry, I went through a workout earlier this evening. I was out down there for more than an hour. Oh, man. Oh, ho, ho, ho. My God, that's the worst my foot's fallen asleep in a while. You know when you feel like you're just walking and you feel this ridiculously tingling sensation in your foot or like your hand or something? You know, like if you accidentally hit your funny bone down here and like your part of your hand feels like it tingles, it basically fell asleep. It went numb. Okay, so moving on. We are moving on with some of the larger pieces here. Okay, and now we're starting with the suspension. So we got these long pegged pieces here, as you can see, and the suspension pieces here. So, it's not that bad. You just gotta know how to wake it up. Just don't hit it too hard because you'll feel that. Well, isn't that a coincidence now, isn't it, Everby? Chat, look at that. She fell asleep too. Oh, wait a minute. You know, I just realized she was basically saying what I said. Or were you, MRB? Alright, here we are with the suspension so far. Obviously, it's got, okay, so it's got two different types of, peg pieces. So you saw the ones that were the 1x4s, and these are the 2x2s right here. But they both serve the same purpose of putting these together. Oops. Oh yeah, at some point I think Heavy Metal and Gare Bear should possibly be tuning into the stream. I don't know. No matter. Little train boy, stop what? Okay, so now we're adding this black piece, which is going to hold the bottom together. And here we are. Here's the completed suspension. Now, yes, you're not seeing it. You're not seeing things. This is how the suspension is supposed to be. Okay? The front's spaced out. I haven't really figured out the reason why, but no matter. Oh, everybody, track time. Okay, so we got 33, so everybody remember for this? Yeah, little train boy, stop what? I don't understand what you mean. And you see, chat doesn't understand you either. Haha. Joke's on you, Sonny Jim. So for 33 tracks per side, why stop building? This is what this stream is about. So for tracks for each side, we need 33, so we're going to do 3 sections of 11. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, here's one thing for when you're building tracks. You can tell it's an odd number if you pick up the center of the tracks, like this, and you can basically line up the ends so they're even. Second thing of 11, and we are moving on with the next. Oops, trying to run away again. Okay, we now have the 3 sets of 11, so we're going to add the tracks on. One continuous line. And now we are going to turn the tank over for the first set of tracks. All right, so they want it this way. And there we have it with the first track. So now we're going to move on to the second. We got spare pieces, so always remember to put your spare pieces away, no matter which pieces they are. The 11 for the first one. Oh yeah, again, anybody in chat that hasn't heard this before, there's a donations link on my channel, so you guys can feel free to donate to my channel through that link and help keep this going. And if you guys continue to donate and we potentially get up to a goal, which should be appearing in the screen down below, I'll have to work on fixing that. If we get up to a certain amount, I may potentially do a giveaway, meaning that I will be able to give a random person from the chat a tank of their choice from Cobi, and you'll be able to get that thing built by me and have it signed as well. That's right, signed by yours truly. The 11 for the second set. And 11 for the last set. So, extra piece away. Time to put the tracks together. Track ready. Bring chassis over. Swing it up and about. And attach. Just make sure very fun.